Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
The evacuation moment is very needful. However, no, that is where we find ourselves. We couldn't have done it anyway. But always when you are conducting such an evacuation, there's always a standby medical team in any evacuation that you do. Because I've been a mission translator with the UN for several times. We've gone through, I've been in the war of Sierra Leone. I've been in the war of Liberia. I've been in the war of, your friend said, Rwanda, the genocide. I was there. I've been in Condémns, Sierra Leone, and saw the genocide. So the evacuation by the UN, the assistance by UN support, enlistment of displaced people, etc. These are some of the things that we know collectively, it comes with it.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure, sir, you do omobano, you branded buses, VIP buses, you commercial for buses,
okay.
And while they are doing the enlistment, our Joburg, South Africa, at that time, they will give information. So at that time, you brand them, their mind. Say, look, that's what we do. Obaba Ghana, questions, they don't need to give two answers. Because something I've handled that, even in Yugoslavia, Bruni Krum, we've done that before. One my two destinations, Obaba Ghana, your last destination, Ufi Ghana, Oba South African, Obaba Hina Nauti, or Chakra. Oko Krum, and now Okwa.
Matthias, Yapa.
And you say, Mewakra, Namifia, Mekukumati. The evacuation, you don't do like that.
Okay.
So the government must solicit. Some of us, we don't need one dime, no money. But it's an advice that we can share with the country. And those listening can tell the Honorable Minister and the government. So when you are doing the evacuation, the enlistment stage is the issue. Why they enlist at the mission, Ghana High Commission Hall, enlistment in Musa evacuino, and now say the passenger. So we see Accra. That is a hub airport. Here now Beko. We feel here nearby was Mr. Takrade. No enlisting or Takrade bus list.
Okay.
The Oko Sunyane, you combine Sunyan Techma Kentampo, Brahaf region, no put you on one, Kumasi Jom Dos, no put you on Kumasi. And this was what to Konomu. So you have 16 regions, but you can combine 3 or 4 regions together, especially the Uko Susa area, regions and Ketekene. The same thing in Alkabota region, what Obetima Unina to who, and it's a whole normal qua, Udu. Jump on Quanta and also do a Kosomo Junction Obesia on Wexy. So you decongest the airports on arrival. So, but we imagine, say, you put always on standby the military. They are very good in assistance support services because of their experience in peacekeeping.
Yeah.
Not the police. Not the police.
Okay.
The military are good in peacekeeping than the police. And the police are efficient in peacekeeping than the military. So you combine the two. One does effectiveness, one does efficiencies. Now my guide you Omo ba. Okay, Akuyamansa, Yachichi. Well, listen now. Yomde a unit manifest never. Now we attack the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack Obas in ye. What you are in ye, Unshuni, for Barton. Also, there be, maybe, Mekocham uncle be, no other than as a salute. What did they mention?
Okay.
We do not need to see him at the airport.
Yeah.
Whatever on his own peril. And to we have coordination, I'm yet to see if it has been done. Name so lift you homo. Maybe I don't call Bema Camp, Baratibi, who don't call school him, Paco Fidio near there. Long problem.
Yeah, okay.
Because a baba with the stressful messages. Will be baba so we need baby that. Under the problem, Baba said, discriminations or preferential treatment. Which one are we picking? We'll be to your baby now. Over to me, the Nako baby, a holding area now. Oko sebo mamia screen or medically, no. Access will be a okay, emergency be and San Juan Mapono. And I would release you on Mugu Street, and so like we are now bringing more. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you, over the period, it be a hostile. It be best that you be consent deportees from South Africa to will crew with him. I'm almost a best at Yatunium, Yabre, Yansan for Womunko, Numka Domanka Sumbella. You see this?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So the evacuation itself is a plus that the government has done. But then its associated problem has to do with management, which has to be done. And do we understand the management of it, or we just only have to deal with emotions? And you're very careful. The airline is expensive than the bus. Municipal, and I said the region, also budget for such emergencies. Sabani Niska region is in budget. Only the royalties, only the budget and the taxes also within the region. Only the internet generated fund in Ibi. No some for bus and Fambra. Now coordinate with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and then the Ghana High Commission. Near with the manifest ever kumase omsom from bus misio. So when you bring them out, you screen them out, then the manifest, you go by the name into a uni bag no matter direction kumase bus, this bus, that bus. Omo the circle now transport women now, you can do a base. The Accra for no, you go in Independence Square. Then they take up from there. And I said, circle, a very difficult. A confirm crab is no good anaseno, common trima womo, swaka hawomo. And these are things that we have to do when it comes to evacuation. And I say, yes, for Fabiaba. Omeko for my best. The first one, the beer, you see, be by medically sick. Yeah, imagine, like I'm saying. So we pick you from aircraft. No the hospital now find from Joburg. And I didn't be do. Why evacuating? Would not be do Accra. Na stretcher afano. Na ambulance na koto exena koto your friends the police hospital. Yeah, where do we go from there? Who is assigned to take that entity's responsibilities? What design entity have we put in place? So should we come with somebody with a medical emergencies? We beyond say Adenako as an emergency, no. Yeah. Then the hospital has its own protocols. The hospital protocols and has to do say, oh nya baby, mano. Hospital's protocols actually three answer. So the state official now then call him say, well you evacuated your friends passenger from South Africa. Yeah, first day, do. Now the hospital is telling you say, you hear grow where their man. They don't have it. We have to buy. Who comes there to buy and who goes out there beyond that? Foreign Affairs, Foreign Service for Protocol Officer, and the question. And that's the Minister of Health. It's any Ghana Medical Association, that's the Minister of Health for SOSY, standby nurses. They are signing women say, the Nipa 5, the police hospital, who are Juman, also be show no coordinating. Which office is the person liaising with? Yeah, what you then say?
One say, Ghana no, no crabo and San Winton Yen in Ayabreno. And our politicians now your woman Jane say. I said, Yanu, you know politics anymore. Say, ometi me de da no, modi ya politics no. But the be me catch up politicians now, you know, more Ghana Hane say. And Tissa canini beam. And Tissa canini beam, say politics no, assessa. Say information, I will watch Jenya was sent Kabia, Unkwana, a kitao. When about information at the social media. Say, quite a few moments later, Abbey. When the Baba was on Nadia Woyan and Anono, near China, the Woyan and then near the Atagaka, now fair collabo. A few moments later, Naba, it's a once to say politics now, yeah, wa Ghana no, to say assessor, and yaba Jimbra politics in the beam. And to many what you say, would we MP and as I wouldn't yell such a Ghana for a canina, and your son it's here. Say, son, I'm not so junior, then you are getting it wrong. Ebia what do you say we work school why quiet law we are lawyer enti what do you say we nya such a Ghana for na aka ni na pacho you are lying to yourself say enti say bia what do you say bia work school work masters work ho anwa PhD ni de keka ho ti what do you say we no nya such a obi a wa Ghana and na position bia wanya enti what do you say wadwene mu do chen Ghana for na ye yaka na me pacho say enti sa Anya shekrano yako Google scholar information bia yehwehwe bia yensa beka say kra chat GTP do kra yen fa ne ya review Google scholar information bia wo pe bia details reports articles then na wo pese wo sua wo ntimi sua say information na be yen enti kanetete mre bi na yetimi twantro eye jandam ya politics no say enti say biem the earlier now mo better say the na say no the better for you because look at say someone na yes so but jimbra politics ni bi na mugu so amoye. You are not adjusting yourself to the system. Say niama asesa. Credible media be my vaccine ko report no. Ba cho fa no ma me pe no na me pe because a personal report okoye ye. E na onya akoko na okoto wo mo ho. E na obisa wo mo questions. Wo de tie senior ma me.
Maba Afori Military Hospital. We a $180 million project. 2008 and penny for some besomo movement the Akwaba means Sofo line to Tamale to 37, then back to the Ashanti region. In fact, 2014, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the asobo form ma omushe dwumadi na se 2015 na omuye adwuma fine to us wa 12 years and a project we delay MPP for so by almost so entimi amame wie understand say now that particular problem has been fixed. So the big question is the project I say I mean dine there be na Why? What has become difficult? Say bit me read this project. Yeah. This particular project was initiated by your administration. That was when the former president John Adekunkufu was leaving office in 2008. You could not commence the project. You had opportunity, 8-year opportunity to at least finish this particular project. You could not finish this project. One will ask, what moral right do you have to criticize the current administration who commenced this particular project, erected some structures before leaving office, when you failed to complete it?
Yeah, you know the historical, we put things into the historical perspective. The project was conceived by President Kufuor. And then when the NDC came to power, they wanted to carry it from this region, and then when we came, it was embroiled with contractual disputes. So, you know, contractual dispute is about interest. You negotiate. That was the Eurojet projects. So the NDC started it. And then when we came, it was embroiled with contractual disputes. So, you know, contractual dispute is about interest. You negotiate. That was protracted. Still, the contractor was working because some payments were going until this debt management situation. Then they will have to disagree on what to be paid him and what he wanted. So it was protracted by disagreement, not because of the unwillingness of the government to complete it.
Honorable, when we look at this particular plaque, it says on January 4, 2025, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo commissioned this particular project. Was this project ready for use before it was commissioned?
Yeah, it was ready for use. Anything at all, the OPD was very ready. The inpatient will talk about where they have to put the CT scan and the MRI, which supply order is there for them to bring on board. So the roads, people always have probably more poorer roads than as it is here, but the roads are supposed to be done. So it's part of the project. If you are going to wait on the roads only to open here, then it's more of a difficult one for the community. Now, we're talking about power. It's supposed to be power coming in. And so now there's no power in. You understand? So the project is commissioned and generators are available. If you want to take care of the OPD and inpatient, you can. You can do to a point and say, okay, we will let you go and do CT in Jane. I mean, not all hospitals have everything. This hospital has everything. But you cannot say we need everything before we start operating.
Many Abama Ivan Sinkum, Ewo Kumasi, Akuma FM to be specific. Many Abama senior evansinkum me feeling no so feeling me anyway the personal page na me hu sa video we na me say no let me pay attention to video we na me sure say honorable is it you free yeah and on ne edi sa ankomo no I stand to be corrected though na me person will pay attention to muaye answers na wode ma evansinkum no on say evansinkum di ka bisa ne say munya opportunity 80 years say nka mo de be wie sa project we mo anye into Ghana ni baby say right ben na mo wo say nka mo be ka say mo ba be hwe in your capacity setting because you see a ukwohwe o wa kwahwe o uni abem untimi enko science ka bi anfo contractor bi anko so wonko ye adwuma wow ade bi wo hodo ma yenyi politics in fancy nchen near face facts and it still remains to say sa project we was anka by this time ka ye adwuma wom there's no excuse on that NCC e kra ne ya wasobo bi a ya wo ho kwan se betimi de abo aban say aban ba se watwam 1 year project na do danko akufado on sa plaque na wo hwe no na do danko akufado din na wo so won say evansinkum ebisa ne say mu na do air commission hospital no na you ready for use uti mu ayo de man no also na OPD na ready light na eni ho na generator wo ho na ekwan no so we say you ye ekwan no so nye na say ekwan ye de call no kra enya kwan papa obetimi aka so obetimi de yare fa afa so akọ because anya hwe hospital kase say de eka for main road e de kọ honom no e den na prevent aban say onya ne asphalt kra mpa obe na e bia feeder road a wo betwa so afele ne kama de roll afa so atintim no ama ekwan na ye mo trouble banana do danko akufado ekwa commission sa hospital way for political gain ena ankwa ama no onfa enti wakwa commission hospital no hospital ayese aye ready for use enka wokwa commission no na medical director wo be ye adwuma ho adokotafo ne nurse-fo wo mudi atirantwe unim se hospital bi wo kwa mpa na project we ti say no wo be kwa commission kura no na wo ma start operationalize bia wo be kwane na doctor for ne nurse for ho ebi kwa OPD nkofo ho na ade na ye nika ne hu se ampa are you ready for use na wakwa commission edanto wakwa commission do plaque abo ho banana do da kwa kufa do anka se wadi Ghana for abro in so many ways so what me akwa nyame anima commission hospital a won fa doctor ni bi anko ho won fa nurse ni bi anko ho na me pa cho wo power light ye basic ebi ni ho ekwan kura de enyem na me kai o minority MP na woni evansinkum ye interview no onu no aka se omu commission no na OPD dey are ready ena na so some hwe power asem ene ye bia ekwan no se na be ya nka betimi aye mo trouble na etimi lead to hospital ho wanyina o ma anye o but that time no ma hu say I was so mukwa machine say na be ometimi dey anya political gain and I score political points and the kotia wo mo che enra mini minority for kwa mo call ho no woni say asem wenkenu kwase ye kan wasem say dey nti no mo call ho ba ya say asem no ye twa bi hu ne ye de aya dance ye emre bi ye twa mo ka kire Ghana for say honorable mentor kando wa health committee so our parliament no only right is so kwa afari because e ho na military hospital and a soldier for na hwe so and ya aban dia enti as a minority member of parliament or no our health committee no so no only right is so ya den okwa afari enti a soldier for ko blockade no yeah e dia na sesane afari dia mesira me bisa football players and o manager afari yana afede anya military hospital biem eti mo de mo matimi akọ ba na ono bo minta aka ndo de okwa enya yie andan na da bia mo madwen ya mo sabo de mo ye nipa chen wo bi that is a part of you people that I don't like Just a mono dear, you have the rights, and you'll be at Debbie. Honorable Minta can't call one soldier for blockano, and Mamma Catchan is only right is so call, and your military zone no Sadai. I saw your for blockano, but and then you people think that you have the rights. Some of us sorry anopa. No more job parliament at Jumo, no more someone who came, no more drive your car Kumase, no more car ferry, some of in your capacity as what? Because the same question I will be sa candle, then time. So I will, Emre Yedin Casono, Ebino no, some time no, Momo be sa honorable Minta candle say, or quiet down in his capacity as who? Now, why a military zone? It's a military for aqua stopping and no question no because one seeking for permission. Momo Kono, no honorable Minta candle at the parliament. Most seeking permission and Modia Mukwa a ye. I won't seek permission. Obi dia kwa enye ye. And what kakra no na ama me buafua. Me wo dia me ya me ho say mo dwe ya mo sabo de mo ye nipa chen wo bi. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Who are you? Mo dia mo kwa ye but obi dia kwa enye ye. Ana mo ka say ya dwe no ada mo ka say your short memory. Ye any short memory o. Wow, maybe ni short memory o. Go to all the online portals. Now, honorable Minta cannot block from inspecting a ferry hospital. Who stories a baby yaba? Who videos a baby actually? The same thing happened. And see another mini minority for what that say. Amuno ni pacha honorable akando. Time ana honorable akando aircraft ferry. Aqua happened. And see another mini minority for what that say. Amuno mo ni pacha honorable akando time ana honorable akando aircraft ferry akwatwe abanya dwesi so say hospital no ache enti wonhwe no wie no na ono onye nipa on deserve so akọ but ene you can say MPP for you free and then crofo ebetimi afọ mo ho agu basim no ma yeden wo makọ aferi because amuno mo ni pacha ye na ya kana bradi nyankopon more than one shady pebble because they are more you are insulting all of us. Just a moment person would try and say more than more right over certain things by other party na cano any right over certain things. So we are child with nama crude oil na baba and answer the moja green. And our moja different from moja ne will be a muno. And then answer which will be asa. But the first thing remains that said ya mu hu ho no nya sanso na motie said ya mu bu mu ho no enya san na motie o. The earlier you understand it, the better for you. Entina mo be koso ma mo ani magu asesa because munya realize say Ghana no enim dia ba ma nkrofo ani ate ama say sa abajimbra niama no montimi nya biem. Nenra sukwa no ma sa ya kora ketwa no na sa me che no etu ya kora se na be start politics dia madam ya nya politics sa o wa kora kitikiti we wa kwa gina afere an na bone ben na santeba ndia ya president Mahama. How dare you political mavis, how dare you asana o kan what you say na yeka import His Excellency John Dramani Mahama why you wa Ashanti regional Santa Man kra no edi ho dance ya wo ba da ben ajandam nti wakwa gina na ye ni bone Asante he madam ko pe baby pack wo ho na mabuo ni nkoso obetimi aya politics aka the person wo ka bia but please baby a wo di agro kwa na ho toro nko ho president no sambiam ayi nipa bienu wo ho ana omade so mo do mani be si abrante ne so no matan nani mo kai sada na me ne ye interview no me ka sa asam wo ha se interview ya abrante ya ye mo hwe na manya ma adwen se mo kwa intimidating because ye nim de mo betimi aye it tells you say maybe yet it in my work space in watch. I've been in the media space close to 19 years. Me 19 years muna me wono. Me nya be 2021 na mejai because e be do wono na ma yet say afia. O kan asem kro bia mu wa. Meboa. O fi me nyai. I know how Ghana space ye adwuma. I'm telling you. Enti ada me ne Samalando ye interview ha Kim and I'm a candidate to us say motion the man ko intimidate no. Davis fa query letter ni to TV no so ne enkan. Mo ya na madua mo say yam kra na Ghana ha. Mene Samalando ye interview ye pa mama ni query. Me be kan query na mama tie na me wi abisa ayi wo mo mama sa query no questions bi. No mo me ya no ma ye nyina. We am say va ko nobody is about the law. Nobody. Mo be ti bi akọ bi kasa bo ahye ne na mo kro po mo kasa. Mo kwa po mo kasa. Me kan am ye nyina ya ti bi. Ma me ndani ni say na we se ne nya kese ne say ase ni na kwa ko yibibi ho. Thank you. Sha Wama tra 1st June e te na kware ne bae. 1st June 2026. Me pacho sa kware ya one letter way. Sa Water Aluminium Company Limited Vaco logo na dane we na da so no. First query no mo de ma Samalando no na ni so. Ano no amu eye protest na se query na mo de ama me no. En kire se free company no ho. Enti eye de obi na akwhye ba bi no wa twona na. Eno achi eno mo kwafa logo e de to so. Na se ye obi na ti Vaco ho en wa twona da nya company ni intentional. Listen. On 1st June 2026 Mr. Samuel Ando Technical Service Department, dear Samuel, almost query. It has come to the attention of management, and you have confirmed, saying to be true that you have granted an interview on the media house during which you made number of allegations. One allegation, ahakramati, one allegation. Yeah, I am not more table of phone scientific count. Anyway. I say your action may be in contravention of the following company policies. 1. External communication as contained in the company's policy statement and directive for guardians of employees. Malicious spreading of false and detrimental reports as contained in the company's code of discipline. Insubordination as contained in the company's code of discipline. Acting in a manner that is detrimental to the best interest of the company. As a company that drives on good order, you are requested to explain why you decided to grant an interview to the media with no recourse to the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, in contravention of the company's policy. You are also to substantiate the following allegations made during the said interview. That a lot of employees are not happy about the state of the company. In your response, please provide evidence in recent past when employees were happy with the state of the company. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that there is the use of intimidation tactics to force directors to fall in line? Ebi na mwaye no. Intimidation na mwamo kan hwasem no. Ebi na mwaye no. That the CEO is using the union to do his bidding. And then the union chairman dey koye meeting amon mano query. Oh my God. Your response should read the undersigned by close of business on Tuesday, 2nd June 2026. Daniel Ansa Taki, Director Technical Service. We are saying Yakasami Brapeni Tachos Grove and Yano. And it doesn't matter. And to where your query Yadiaba Samuel Ando. Our true petition equama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sa enyama ekoso ewo Vaco no. Wasrasa President Emabwa. Sene beya wo betimi ayeden agina wo manaso. Eniti, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a query of the man. No. Sa answer nene. Ba me wo question bi ampese me bisa wo mo. Samuel Ando interview no ye no. Etia company ni policies and I say etia ne mra meboa. Mesira me bisa mo ankasa Vaco fo no so say. Eniti de Samuel minim omo union chairman ya na me di no e ba na ekwa ma bi Japan so wusu mi e ba na ekọ. Union chairman na de na oye wo ho ne de. Eno de for company policy so meboa. Anu no timi stage demonstration. No bua employees nano so wo pene so mo beye dem o normal church or placards at your staff in some no. Ah, not just say no. And you will be then why and I will be then why. See you Sambiam. Any HR na Bawumia aid. Any ano more than a quack to Dr. Bawumia aid in ya and a HR. Tafere ma hu sani ade no ekeka kwa me ka kira mo say politics ayeye wo Ghana ha no time ka akanya bani o enya bani say NPP ni ahode position out ho ba won ade ode position ye won ade a ode position ye nya say union chairman no sanya Sabia Biden ena oye wo company ni mu a ono na on management ho no ono wa right is so stage demonstration. I know a right is so granting interview to media houses. And Yabakumpo, I know authority or to make granting interview to media houses. Now, what bisa union chairman say? Adiana Oyano, I staff for Nina no manager one nasa saying. What friend bisa is our question? That confirms say he's doing your bidding. Because your Oyano a common until you see no problem with it. Now, you are not so employee where Jumam Hono no so say. Me so me wa kwanya sa me so metimi a kira magen no. Mo money query. Mo intimidating no. Ha! Someone nim na mo kwa extra further from this query. Mo ti Jumam Hono ya organize street boys akwaje police protection. Ni aso ya ba Jumam Hobi. Because some magen chama some mo right. Some ti make cover kwasam. Now you are not so yeah, Juma one of their only right to so cover kwasama. You are exposing your incompetence and the bidding that you people are doing over there. Make one same day here. Now Ghana for man with the entire. Make a chabo say until say CEO now oh no. Sambiam no ya bidding back kwa chain. Now you investigating no. Company in your progress. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the president of the land. I do a mining in our to be in a what Yashan Sasa one chasso, no to Mayeno. Or no say, Monsha Konya Mobafasu, Mobama company legina. Investor here, won't pay in from my company. No. See you no, not get shot the say. Say the investor bar, and you may be a person where you want to be a Bununia home fast one. Yam penny, yaba sabotage. And you see, I've said enough about this vehicle issue. I give you several documents to confirm what I say every single day. And I give you a metra mekano, one or the other, Sambia Nankasa confirm it. The Amaka of vehicle when they say, company no consistently no, they make losses. Omoboka. Company no control raw materials or the bay juma or cotton or boca or by manufacture production or boca. Finished product no crana while ye product in every no or cotton or boca. You know why? Some of the plants now what company no they rent it. I'm rent it. Sabia to me jira be dinner sadia weda. I'm rented plants in be. And yamani bu ahoso adwuma mo amode production a yamani bu okra asai a omuntimi nye enti Sabia mo no yesi wo no so pe company ni yie no obetimi akonfirm a kire Ghana for say enti state tobacco wo mu no eyo no ani personal company ka be ne dana say yo no ani personal company enti state tobacco wo mu sisi yen enti nkope enti kanani che ho ya fa ne say nya aban dia eyo no ani company. Said Yakoi, may I sure say why you shake up a crop pump crop bebre, management level kwa pump bebre, staff no kwa you bebre. Because you're in a personal property, and you want to say and say. But once I go on my Japadian and funny home. Ghana for may the allegation be unto Obiaso. But my country attorney general say some people are within Valqua, they need to be investigated. And I sample, Minina to want to say, I then a company now boka over the years, Adentia, because we have people in charge. It is a company named Boka. I was here investigating woman, near Bisa woman, the reason why a company named Boka. Make up on it. Me say, consistently, company now Boka and Yamfaso. It is a pan in Yampa. Say ya Ghana for ye near Brisa ye Pevako ye, including Sambiam so Pevako year. I was so annoyed assessor well yes investigating because he was the director of finance for 17 years. When it comes to say this versus Sika of Vakwa, why 17 years? Why and you see my short documents be brave TV so and some make cannot mean bomb. I don't just talk. And son of Mecca Vakwa Semno. No my remember your documents. Now the documents number 2 TV so and son of Mecca Makasa. The last time no interview now or Granty was City FM no. Some video no ha. Onu age to mu se baby avako gina no omu hia moa. He accepted it and he confirmed it. Enyam na me ka share sambia ma no no ane kai. O se baby avako gina no omu hia moa. They will not pretend to say all is well. They need support. Now we need support, you know. Any investor support now we here. I buy some purpose family. Already Posiana. Can for your tap one na at force and ya bre or shako before you bet yakano. Young Papa Samishino. Yes, now we books, you know. And what you hear that ya could bet me alone. One Casano. Sawasu Yamwa. Now I'm paying 10 idea. Tamwa book no or financial records no. Tam na fa bank na kwaje bosia se betimi agia se etimi gia then it tells you the state of Vaco na obi ababonte wonu so ye adwuma yani na wo kire na de president bremu a wo when your audacity say wo kwari no ba union chairman na ono onya management member no ono de otimi ye demo otimi grant interview otimi ye bibia bi eno na ntia company ni policy na say de sambiam adwene any other management ni binum adwene ya wo no eno and wo ye ntim you see nothing wrong with it. You see nothing wrong with it. And when you are common, but your man say where the ankwama and you are saying say on prove say that staff for now woman je and it's woman in it tells the incompetent level that you people hold our there's a man kasa kra no munim state staff ni wo woni adwuma ya 40 adwuma mu ye adwuma almost state kra wonim obi na na kan kira obi na ma kan kira ana modin ya say you know chairman no or catch your boy no anya nipa be 30 abegu wonom no ma ekita placards na ye or grant interview no e chese adwuma ye foni nyina na mo ya adwen ana. The answer is no. If you don't know me catch them all and adwuma ye foni nyina na mo ya adwen and that should tell you and give you a signal say you are a failure and you are a failed management. What's the company mo as a manager? Now we call name state as staff ni wo mu a na what science na obi kire na dwen a wonya wama ni kwari intimidating yasama on kasa bia meboa mane kasa bia wo de obetimi akasa but on de mane kasa dabi o who the hell do you think you are wo de wo buro so wo de wo kwan sa wo kire wa dwen e wa Ghana e wa adwuma na wo tim no ba nipa na no ye adwuma ni bi ne de okasa ya no si dabi wo ba ni kwari sa wakasa. And you see first query na madam because I didn't cry no nanya legit and I say enya authentic fluency o say na letterhead kura bi ni so senya Samolando na kasa ne ka say o hu letterhead was so na de na che say free Vakwa mudi brikade Vakwa letterhead ekokoto so e kire say mo na mo hye ho na ba say mo intimidating crofo say mo kasa enti mo kasa adwuma na mo supervisor na yema mo state na adwuma ni bo na mo supervisor no eyama mo and I don't blame you. Me blame no. Number 1, eyama personal company. Number 2, mo ya NPP for enti mo dwe mo sese Vakwa no eye yi a President Mahama baje ho credit to send ya na me ni abama Edmond Combat ama to aye yi na ni mo yama bam and I would do to adwuma ya foni nyina ni age because of Edmond Combat. Momo dia manya sambiam en wote ho en wo gu company no oguno to satisfy or no. Answer na maybe phone lines no I'm sending this signal to them. Obi a wa Vakwa monte mu hase say you are not about the law. Said ya madwen kira mo say momo wo tumi a mo betimi aka madwen wo Vakwa asem ho no me metimi aka ba kwasem da bia no ake metimi aka bi employees no mo adwuma mu no they have every right